Let's start today in Sukhasana. Let's sit down. I'm gonna go ahead and use my blanket underneath my sitting bones. And I'm just gonna find the center of my shin bones, and then there's where I'm going to cross my legs. Now, notice how my knees can release completely on the floor. It looks like I have a lot of flexibility, right? As soon as I engage my legs by flexing my feet, placing now a block against the side of my feet and pushing the floor through the outer edges of my feet, look where my knees are, right? Not as flexible. So I really want to encourage you to create a lot of space in between your shin bones and your hips, meaning if you can move your blanket and your buttocks, and even if you have to place your hands under your buttocks and try to send the sitting bones to the back to create that nice space in between your pelvis and your shin bones, good. Second, flex your feet, maybe use your blocks, and then from there, begin with your hands to release slowly without rolling the ankles on the floor. So it's going to take time. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes, just working on the breath in Sukhasana. So again, starting with the outer edges of your feet, press down. Begin to notice how you engage all the way to the knees, and from the knees, the inner thighs to the groins. Notice now the sitting bones are rooting down, kind of digging the blanket underneath. Lifting the pubic bone towards the navel, the size of your waist, and relaxing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Close your eyes if you haven't. Maintain the hands on your knees or your thighs. And just work on your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Scanning the physical body here. Noticing what state you are mentally. Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling relaxed already? Are you feeling nervous? Are you taking it easy today? Just keep working on your breath, noticing how the thoughts begin to disappear. With your breath, you can create space in between your thoughts. So maybe there's 3, 4 things around your head right now. But if you create space in between them, they start dissipating. So maintain your attention on your breath. Noticing how easy it is to maintain the breath down in your belly, your hips, while we sit in this position. Can you lift it up to the chest, your shoulders, your neck, and the crown of the head? Stay here for a couple more. Easy pose, that's how they call this pose here, this asana, this Sukhasana. And to ease the physical body, the mental body, the spiritual body. Couple more, sending those shoulders back and away from the ears. Lifting through the breastbone. Softening the lips, softening the jaw. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Good. So I would like to work today with you in the lower body. And I found these exercises, movements, to unwind the hip flexors and the outer hips and the hips in general. So we're going to start here, opening up the legs. Like if we were going to go into Upavishta Konasana, and we're just going to flex the feet the same way we did in Sukhasana. I'm going to get out of my blanket because in my body it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Good. And here we're just going to place the hands back. My fingertips are on the floor because if I place the whole palm, then I'm starting to round the back. And I'm going to come into an internal rotation of the right leg. Okay, and I can feel how that right sitting bone lifts off the mat. And then I'm going to come into neutral position. And then I'm going to go ahead and internally rotate the left leg and come into neutral position. And again, right. Take your time. I've been doing this all day. It's not the first class I'm teaching. So I'm going to warm up. I want you to take your time because it's not just the foot that we're rotating. It's not just the knee, it's the whole leg that we are internally rotating, and we are moving the leg within the hip socket in a very uncommon way. A couple more. Notice how the seating bones kind of lift off the mat as you try to internal rotate. You want to move the lower body. So try not to add the chest and the torso into the movement. So keep pressing down through the fingertips. Internally rotate a couple more. Nice job. Let's come back into neutral position. Now let's add the arms. So I'm just going to frame my left arm, my left leg, and I'm going to now lift a little bit more that right sitting bone in order to internally rotate even more the back leg. And then to the other side. And internally rotate the leg. We're now maintaining the legs, just open it up, okay? So every time you rotate the back leg with you, and side to side. And push through the fingertips. And notice now the inner thighs engaging. Couple more. You might be noticing how you're now walking forward, maybe moving forward. You're not in the center of your mat or at the same place you started at. No worries. Just keep the movement here. One more. Nice job. Good. So this is neutral position. We're going to call it neutral position. I'm going to go ahead and bend my knees and come into this position here where my legs are in a 90 degree. And we've done this before. Okay? And then neutral position. And take your time. And now go ahead to the right. And I'm not twisting yet. I'm just facing forward. Okay? Neutral position. Bend to the left. Let the pubic bone towards the navel. Neutral position. Turn to the opposite side. 2 more rounds on your own, on your pace. Take at least half a breath on each side to feel the engagement, to feel the stretch, to feel the movement. Last one. Pause it here in center. Nice job. Good. Now we're twisting. We're gonna do the same thing side to side with the hands forward, interlace the fingers. And when we get into one side, we're gonna go ahead and try to move the rib cage to that side where the front knee is facing, okay? And then come into neutral, and bend and twist. Lift up, you'll be going towards the navel, everyone, and move on your pace. You can probably already feel it in the glute area, the outer hips. Some of us might feel it also in the lower back. And two more. And last round. Nice job. Good, neutral position. Now, mermaid legs. Knees are facing the same side, one leg on top of the other one. Just simple twist here. Try to square those shoulders and your chest with that side of the rim. And neutral position. Come into mermaid legs and twist. And keep side to side. Lifting the pubic bone towards the navel, drawing the tailbone down, and trying to maintain the shoulders square with the side of the rim. Last one. Beautiful, everyone. Come back into neutral position. Good. We're gonna place my blocks. I'm gonna make a tower, okay? I wanna root my sitting bones down. Now, instead of an internal rotation, I'm gonna go into an external rotation as much as I can. And then I might be able to place my chin. Now, it's not about placing the chin or the forehead on your props. It's about maintaining the spine elongated as much as you can. As you keep flexing your feet and feeling all the stretch and unwinding the leg. Settling the physical body. Now we're not really moving much. Then hold the pose. You have your block, just reach forward through the arms. And try not to round the back. So lead with your heart to lead with the crown of your head. Good. Keep working, maybe going forward and down a little bit more. We're gonna stay here for at least 30 more seconds. Again, don't let the legs internal rotate. And the breath. Two more feet. Pushing the sides of the heels. Nice job. Everyone slowly come back. Good. Mindfully place the hands in the back of your knees. Go ahead and help your legs close and come into your hands and knees for some cat-cow poses. I'm trying to maintain the crease of your elbows facing each other. Inhale, stand the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. And again, inhale, chest push forward, and around. A couple more. Pushing the floor with each finger, with the shin bones in the top of your feet, even with your toenails. One more. Nice job, everyone. Very good. I'm going to come into my toes, but you can always place the top of the feet on the floor. And we're just going to grab this strap. Maybe you don't need this strap. We're going to interlace the fingers in the back, right? And we're going to send the face all the way down to the floor. If you are able to interlace the fingers, but you're still bending the elbows, then grab a strap. Because the idea is really to educate the arms and to maintain them completely straight for the poses that we're going to keep practicing following this one. Now send the chin to the chest, relaxing the head. You try to touch the floor with your face, whether you're using your strap or not. Notice the nice stretch across your collarbones and the upper back. Keep extending those arms all the way down to the floor. One more here. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and place the hands on the floor, knees on the floor. Before we go into our first downward dog, let's go ahead and lift the right leg up. Now, I don't want to open up the hip, no yet. I just want to stay here, lifting up through the heel, aligning as much as I can the knee with my glute and feeling the glute engaging here. You might feel a shake because you're really trying to firm the hamstring and the glute. Very good. And place the knee on the floor. Second side. Lift the left. And keep lifting the thigh as much as you can away from the floor. If you need a pad under your knees, go ahead and place the yoga blanket or beach towel, whatever you have. Nice job. And go ahead and release. Now we're opening up the hips. In tabletop position, open up. Knee to floor, knee to the right, knee back, and again to the floor. And do this slowly, pressing evenly through both hands. Nice job. Now, move in the opposite direction. Nice. Place the knee on the floor. Second side. Whatever your body's telling you, whatever direction your body's telling you, you go ahead and listen to it. Circle. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and reverse the movement. Nice job. Very good, everyone. Move your hands so forward, curl the toes, and press back into downward facing dog. Paddle your dog, walk your dog. So maintain those shoulders away from the ears, away from your neck. So pull the shoulder blades towards the tailbone. Nice. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Bring the right knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Release the back knee down. Grab your blocks, extend the right leg forward. And I normally ask you to place the left knee under your hip. This time, I'm going to ask you to try to send that back knee as much as you can to the back of the rib. So you're coming into a deeper split. Now, I'm going to grab one of my blocks in the highest level, and I'm going to place it under my right hamstring. Because it feels comfortable for me, you don't have to. But if you feel like you can, go ahead and do so. So the hamstring and the muscles behind your back can feel safe, protected by the support of your block, so they can actually breathe better and stretch better. If they feel supported, they're going to say, okay, we can keep unlocking the full potential. But if they don't feel safe, they feel like you're going to make a sudden movement, and then they are going to engage too much, and they're going to freak out, and they're not going to open up the way you would like to. So if you can support it with a block, go ahead. You just breathe here through the nose, unwinding. I'm trying to relax those muscles. One more. Nice shot. Let's go ahead and bend again. If you need your strap, go ahead and grab your strap, and let's interlace the fingers in the back again. Send the arms back as much as you can. Curl the back toes and lift up. Now we're not in torpedo. We are in high lunge, right? So don't lift the torso or the shoulders too much. And keep reaching forward through the front of the head. You're lifting the arms, whether you are interlacing the fingers or using this strap. One more. Nice shot. Left hand on the floor. Let's twist. Maintain the back leg completely straight and lift it from the mat. One more. Hands to the floor. Step to plank. From plank, place the knees on the floor or not. Chaturanga. Stay completely down. Hands right next to the lower wrist. Inhale, chest goes forward, shoulders up. And slowly release. Pubic bone towards navel, lift up. And release. Top of the feet pressing down, each toenail also rooting. And release. Curl the toes, push into plank, and press back into downward facing dog. Full deep breath in here. Align your downward dog, maintain those hands, separated shoulder width apart. Same with your feet, separated hip bone distance apart. Go ahead and pull the shoulder blades away from the base of the neck and broaden the upper back. One more. Nice shot. Everyone, lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Release the back knee down. And go ahead and use your blocks if you need to. And send that right knee back as you extend the left leg forward. Take your time. Don't rush. Let the muscles know that you're going to be gentle. Ask your breath to help you out to settle, to relax those tight areas of the body. Whenever you're ready, you can place that block underneath. It could be underneath your glute, it could be underneath the hamstring, it could be not on the back of the knee though. That'll feel too uncomfortable. And if it's too high, if your knee is bended, then it's because you're too high on that block. So you can maybe move it a little bit more lower and release on top of it. Use your breath, your patience, your gentleness. One more here. And slowly bring you to Caesar the inner thighs until you close. Then, very good. Now, fingertips interlace. The fingers interlace in the back of your body. Lift the arms. Maintain those arms completely straight. And now just lift the back leg up. Try not to bend the back knee, everyone. And distribute the weight. Like I normally send too much of the energy to the crown of the head, trying to reach your forward, and then I forget to push back through the heel as well, like if I was against a wall and I want to really press the wall away. So distribute the energy here. One more. Go ahead and place the right hand on the floor and twist. One more. Whenever you're ready, next to the floor. Step to plank. From plank, chaturanga. Stay low, or lift into Urdhva Mukha, lifting those thighs, lifting the knees, opening up the chest. Press back. Downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Very good. Let's keep opening up the hips with our standing positions. Lift the right leg up. Let's send the right knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Anchor the back heel down and lift up into warrior two. Align that for knee with the second toe, and whenever you're ready, reverse. Bend a little bit more, everyone. Nice, come back, warrior two. Hinge forward from the hips. This time I'm going to send you to place the hand on the inside of the right foot on the block or floor. Lift the left arm up. Let's bind that left arm. Go ahead and internal rotate the arm. Send the left hand to your lower back or your right thigh. Keep lifting the left shoulder like if you want to face, not just with your face, but also with your chest, the ceiling. Yes, keep twisting. One more. Very good. Maintain the left arm where it is. Push the floor, coming to straighten legs. Both legs are straight now. Yeah, straightening the front leg. Reverse. One more. And go ahead and open up your arms and place the hands on your waist. Now let's pivot the whole leg where same direction that the left leg is facing. Very good. Now we are facing one side of the room. Good. Send the heels one time, one step in, and squat in goddess pose. Open up your arms. Right arm on top of left. Big X. Bind. I want you to really squat, everyone. Squat. Don't use your toes. Lift the toes up the mat. Press through each corner of each foot. One more. Very good. Same thing. Elbow to your belly round. Go ahead and push yourself up and lift both legs straight. And again, let's squat. Elbow to belly, round. Inhale up. Squat. Inhale up. Nice. Release the arms, bend the right knee, and face the front of your mat. Step to plank. Flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Forward breath. Lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest. Place the foot in between your hands. Anchor and come up. Warrior two. Send the left buttocks in. Let's go ahead and reverse the warrior. And come back again. Pinch your forward. Place that left hand on the inside of that left foot on blocker floor. Right arm up. Turn over to the right arm. Right hand on your lower back or the thigh. Square the chest up with the ceiling. Lift up. Elevate the sides of the neck. Reach forward through the front of the head. One more. Retain the right hand exactly where it is. Look down. Push the floor with the front heel. And reverse. Come up again. Open up your arms. And now pivot the whole leg to face the other side of the room. Very good. Our heels, one step in. Squat. Open up your arms. Left arm on top of right. Big X and bind. Squat so much that maybe you're able to align the hips with your knees. Lift the toes. Send more weight to your heels. And here we go. Elbows to belly round. Inhale, push yourself up. Straighten those legs. And again. Last one. Nice job. Go ahead and release. Bend that left knee and face the front of your mat. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Forward breath. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and place the knees on the floor and come into child's pose. Today I'm going to come into child's pose with two of my blocks, one in front of each other. I'm going to create a nice bolster And then I'm gonna send all that in between my legs, and I'm just gonna lay down here. I'm just trying to find the balance between the challenging poses and opening up, very masculine type poses, and then balancing out with some restorative and relaxing poses. Also the way with the bolster or the prop you're using underneath, your spine, your head, your neck is going to be more aligned with your hips. It's more like a straight spine than trying to reach down with the chest and the forehead. If you are gazing or facing one side of the room, go ahead now, turn the head, creating balance. Very good. Let's go ahead and push ourselves up and move those props. I'm going to again use my blanket underneath because I'm using another one. This is very thin. Very good. So, look what we're going to do now. We're going to go ahead and place, very important, let's place this strap around the right ankle just in case we're not able to grab the foot, right? So maybe you're able to grab the foot, maybe you're able to grab your toe, but in case, let's just place that belt or the yoga strap around the right ankle. And let's come into tabletop position. So if I'm lifting the right leg up, I'm going to try to grab the foot or the strap with the opposite arm. In this case, with the left hand. So I'm going to lift up. Same thing we did at the beginning, maintaining the leg aligned with the hips aligned in neutral position. And then I'm going to go ahead and bend the knee. I'm going to try to grab with my left hand the foot. If it's not the foot, it's a strap, okay? And then from here, maintaining my right shoulder on top of my right hand, I'm going to try to lift up. Now, I don't want to arch too much. It's not about arching the spine. It's about trying to reach forward through the crown of the head, to lift the thigh up, and to maintain the shoulders and the hips square with the floor. So again, starting in tabletop position. Start by lifting the leg that has this strap. Bend, and maybe that means stand all your way back, maybe place the knee on the floor and grab the strap, okay? And then from here, coming again into tabletop, you're gonna go and lift up, okay? Work on the shoulders. Square and parallel to the floor. Maintain the arm completely straight, both arms. One more. And slowly release. Nice shot. Now, we're gonna do the other side, same thing, but there's one thing that I see. Some of us are grabbing the foot and we think it's a stretch and a twist. I don't want my shoulders to open up to the opposite side. I want my shoulders to maintain square with the floor, okay? So let's try the other side. It feels good, but the idea is to maintain the hips square. Very good. I'm gonna place now the strap on the other side. Maybe you're able to grab the foot this time, maybe no. So that's why the strap is right there for you. Very good. I'm gonna lift my left leg. I'm gonna engage the glute. Good. Left shoulder on top of my hand. Go ahead and grab the strap or the foot. So I'm not lifting the shoulder towards the right. I don't want to see the right wall or the right side of your room. Lift the pubic bone towards the navel. Don't open the head. Push a little bit more through that left hand to create more space for you to lift. Take 2 more breaths. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and release. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and get those straps off our legs and move them away. Downward facing dog. Trying to lengthen the spine, especially after that knee back bend. And then your knee size, gaze forward step or hop to the front of your mat. Hands to your shin bones, open up the chest. And go ahead and forward fold. Push yourself up with Uttanasana. And palms to your heart, just down and sleep deep. Very good. I'm going to go ahead again and place my blocks in front of me. And then instead of coming up, I'm going to come into a 4 shape, but placing my hands on the block because that way we feel more secure and with balance. So, hands in your blocks. Blocks under your shoulders. Lift the right knee up and place the ankle on top of your left thigh. This is the same preparation like if we were going to go into Threadmillo, Sukhirandrasana, right? Now, instead of maintaining those toes in the air, the right toes, try to place the toes behind your left knee. And keep sending the right thigh, especially the groin area, away from your blocks, away from your lower belly. Push the thigh back. Very good. One more. Now let the toes go. Maintain the ankle where it is and begin to sit. Bending the left knee. And now hug the left tricep with your toes. Even if that means move the blocks closer to your body. So with your toes, instead of staying in the air, go ahead and grab your triceps with your toes. And keep sitting, bending. We're not gonna fly. This is a preparation for a super beautiful pose, Ekapada Kundiyasana. But no worries, we're staying here, we're just preparing, we're very mindful about opening the hips, and we're still opening the hips, we're still stretching all those muscles around the hips and the ones that connect the hips with the lower back. Couple more. Nice job. And slowly push yourself up. Place the right foot down. Good. Second side. Maybe at this point you can feel a lot of a difference between the right side and the left side. Bend the left knee, open up in a 4 shape, and place the ankle on top of your right thigh. Not the knee, bone to bone doesn't feel good, but the thigh. Good. And my right leg, it's straight. My arms are straight. I'm just gonna try to wrap the toes behind my right knee. As I send the left thigh away from my left tricep. Just moving the body in uncommon ways. One more. Let the toes go. Go ahead and begin to bend the right knee. And now place the toes around your right tricep. If it's not the right tricep, it's close to the elbow, forearm. And sit as much as you can. Send the left buttocks down to the floor. My left knee, the one I'm bending, right? The knee of the leg that I'm bending, the one that it's up, it's against my left tricep, okay? So my arm is also touching my knee here. So my arms, my toes, everything is connected. I'm touching with my lower body, my upper body. Take a couple of breaths. One more. Nice job. And breathe. Big toes touch. Spread the toes wide. Heels are slightly separated. Bend your knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Now chair pose feels easier, right? After all that binding and palms too hard to go ahead and revolve to the right side. And twist. 6, and sit very low. And forward fold, everyone. Nice job. And again, sit. Maintain those arms aligned with your ears as much as you can. Put palms to your heart. Go ahead and revolve to the left. Maybe look down and make sure your knees are in the same line. Revolve the chest as much as you can. If you want to open up your arms, you can go ahead and do so. One more. And forward fold. Halfway up, everyone. And step to plank, top of a push-up, last vinyasa. And release. And let's go ahead and lay down completely on our mats. And very good, everyone. Just send the knees to your chest. And let's just circle here with the legs, the feet together. Massaging the back of the body. And just moving the opposite direction, begin to settle. Deep breath, finding a nice counter. You can blow it. Nice job. And stop here in the middle. Now place both feet flat in the middle of your blocks. And place a one block underneath your sacrum, or if you feel like it, you can place one block on top of each other and place it both under the sacrum. You can grab the outer edges of your mat or your blocks as you extend the arms completely. Go ahead and lift the legs up. Your toes can touch. Your heels can be slightly separated. You're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Noticing the shift of the physical body already made from those poses, twisting and standing, folding. Just laying down and notice the circulation as well, the flow. A couple more. Everyone, let's go ahead and bend the knees and place one foot after the other on your mat. If you're on top of two blocks, just remove one and let the sacrum release on the other one. If you only have one, go ahead and release completely to the floor. Take a moment here. When you're ready, go ahead and remove the other one, windshield wiper, everyone. Open up your feet, not distance apart. Just unwind here. Side to side. Notice the skin of the belly, also stretch as you move the hips, the thighs, and kind of like isolate the lower body from the upper body. There we go. Let's twist one more time. Knees to chest. I'm going to place my block on the left side on the floor. Right? Right knee on top of left. Go ahead and squeeze your shin bones and the feet together, or double wrap, placing that right foot under, like if you were in eagle legs. Now move your thighs away from your lower back a little bit. Open up your arms and rotate the hips to the left. Use that block for support underneath your foot or shin bone. As soon as you land, just notice the body. Notice if you can deepen up the twist by lifting the upper back and shifting the ribcage to the right. If not, if it's already too much, just stay here. Working on the outer hips and forgetting about the deep twists. Moving the right shoulder down, 2 more breaths. Nice. Begin to unwind from here. So release that foot behind the other one and slowly come back into neutral position. Good. Now go ahead and place the block on the right side, left knee on top of left. Mind the way you feel like it, the way your physical body feels like it. Now move your thighs away from your belly. Slowly go ahead and twist. Use the block. It's so much better alignment if you use the block. You can use it under my ankle. That's where it feels more comfortable. Even though you're binding here the legs and you're kind of like engage and let go. Let go of the tension, relax, let go of the tension, even in your feet, your toes. Just relax the whole weight of your lower body on top of the block. One more. Go ahead and unwind and come back into neutral position. Knees to chest. Uppanasana. Stay in Uppanasana for a couple of breaths. Flexing your feet. Relaxing each vertebra on the floor, especially the upper body. connecting the energy from the pubic pelvic floor all the way up into the chest, the throat, and the crown of the head. Move into happy baby. Move the sacrum. Press the thighs down to the floor. One more breath. And shot everyone, go ahead and close the legs and place both feet flat on the mat. If there's any other movement that your body's craving for, go ahead. If no, release in Shavasana. I'm going to place the blocks underneath my thighs. Just feel comfortable. Last class, we were talking about the fourth chakra, Anahata chakra, which is the heart energy point. And we were into a meditation last class. Imagine a light, shining light in the center of the heart, and then washing each area of the body. Just notice how the light it feels and looks like at this point. And it's right there. And notice it will begin to expand everywhere, or it's just right there and being shy. Just acknowledge it's there. Breathe through it. You're going to take another breath. Moving slowly, side of the toes, your fingers, your head, or just move the way you feel like it. And take your time before you start bending your knees. Roll to the side. And slowly push yourself up into a comfortable sitting position. And with your palms together at your heart in gratitude. ready to for another week of yoga, another day of yoga. So walking this back together, we're doing here. All physical bodies, our mental and spiritual bodies were working so beautifully along the way to stir us in and breathing. To the heart, so bowing the head and dropping all our wisdom within. Make your second love, everyone. Namaste.